Hey, what's up? Troy Stevens here again with another video. Just so this one is pretty much from a campaign I just recently did. I sent about 110. I paid for 100 clicks, and out of those clicks, I may have got maybe 34 of my leads. And so, this is all your home business is just a numbers game. It's about sending as many eyeballs to you as can. Um, Now, you don't get any signups right away, but with the system I'm marketing and promoting, so far I have one person that joined my business, but they're going for the trial. So that means they're testing out my marketing system for free for 7 days. Now, granted, most people are like, well, that's nothing. Those add up. So now when they're ready to convert and they're ready to pay 500 or 2,500 or $250 or just pay their monthly, I still have that in my back pocket. And so theoretically speaking, that was money I've already made my money back once they fully take the initiative to choose whatever package they want to decide to get. And so that's just a marketing system. And so then now once they continue to buy traffic from me as well, or if they join a business, that's still money. And so it's the marketing system is something I use on either it is on the back end. So if they join my business, they don't if they join my business, they have to get the marketing system unless they already have a marketing system. And then if they do, they still need to get traffic from somewhere. And so why not be from us? Why not be from you? Why not be from me? And so if you have that, you can continue to fund your business. And that's why I have the unlimited traffic solution. So with that is I with my traffic sources that I use, there's also a referral commission. So not only when I pay to use my traffic and I refer others to use that same platform I'm using, I get a small commission on the back end. So that way I can continue to fund the business. And so wherever they decide to, so if I have a list of 1,200 people and maybe 10% of those people decide to buy traffic, now you understand how those numbers compound. It's the same way with those that be like, well, they didn't sign up anything right away. Well, I'd rather take that because that was somebody that had never seen me, never seen my business, and they signed up from out of nowhere. While the regular person, the average person that's doing this, don't have anyone to sign up right then and there. They're still searching for friends and family to come do all the work and help them out. Where I had a random sign up just from purchasing traffic. And so that's the powerful thing about this. Now the results aren't guaranteed. There's no guarantee that if you buy traffic that people are going to sign up right away. No, it's a numbers game. You know, these are still people at the end of the day. So you want to when you're doing business, you want to treat them like they're a person and not an ATM attached to them. They still trying to figure out if this is a scam, if it works, and all that stuff. And so it's pretty much your job, your duty, just to show some proof and validation. And so most of the time, people are, well, I haven't made any money. How do I have my proof? You don't always have to flash cash. Just I typically give a lot of value, but I do show my back office every here and there. I show people that I have made money working from home. But most likely, but before I did that, I just led with the value. I know how to bring you traffic to your business. I know a system you can use. You know, I'm showing different strategies, different tactics that they didn't know at first. A lot of people don't know about these traffic sources. A lot of people don't know about the bandit signs or the sticky notes or using different social media platforms. They don't know about SEO and stuff like that in that nature. And so I provide valuable content like that, and it helps um, if they want to do business with me because you'll have someone valuable on your team. So we it's like when you're building a basketball team. Everyone or whatever sports team or that you like, you have to. Everyone has their certain role. You're gonna have a star player, then you're gonna have an all-star. Or you may have a superstar. But out of that, you still have to have role players like your 3-point specialist. Someone your hustle player, someone that just grabs a bunch of rebounds. Um, or your place kicker, someone that could kick the ball from 50, 60 yards out. Things like that. And so you have to have a specialty. And so mine just so happened to be with different strategies and marketing techniques. And that, I can share that amongst different people and they can grasp that. Now, like I said, there's still a learning curve. Some people take a while to figure certain things out, but nonetheless, it's still good to have someone like that on your team. And so, um, as I was saying, the just because you purchase the traffic, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get signups or enrolls right away. But the main point is to advertise your business. It's like a McDonald's, for instance. They do offline marketing. If you notice the little billboards outside or on the side of buildings, or you may notice it where else? Like on the highways, like when you say exit 503, whatever A coming up, and then it have the different names of restaurants, and then it has gas station. That's another form of marketing and advertising. It's offline, you know. Even with when you purchase a McDonald's, you have a bag. It has their brand name and their logo on there. It's still a form of advertising, right? And then you still have TV, you have radio, you have online, right? So it's the same thing here. Now they're not advertising for you to well, they're advertising for you to buy their product, but just because they spend that money, that doesn't mean they're going to get that customer. Sometimes it takes a while. It trickles down. Now they may get a laydown or a random customer that shows up, but sometimes you, the target customer, are not ready to make a purchasing decision at that time. It takes several advertisings for you to see it. It's the same way here. Sometimes you that's watching me promote to you are not going to buy right then and there. It takes several emails. You see what I'm saying? It takes you to see my Facebook page. It takes you to see something else. It takes you to see a YouTube. It takes you to see a Pinterest. It takes you to see, you know, something else I'm promoting. You see what I'm saying? It's the same principle that follows with, and as you want to call it, the real life. It's the same idea, the same ideologies. And so you have to be mindful that everyone is not going to want what you have right away. Some people prefer Apple, some people prefer Android. So, but you do have those in betweens, that people that have Apple and Android. So it takes time, is what I'm saying, for it to build. So don't think because you didn't get a sign up right away as a scam, and then you decide to quit the business after you had a real legitimate purpose of doing this business. So it can't work both ways. It can't be a get rich quick scheme, and then it can't be a scam. Like if no one joins right away, it can't be a get rich quick scheme. It can't be a pyramid. Then in one breath, if they do join right away, it's a scam. It's a get rich quick scheme. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. You have to be patient, and so just stay focused and don't listen to the naysayers, because this is a microwave society where everybody wants every something for nothing, pretty much. It's if I don't reach this now, I'm never going to get it. Everything takes time. Right before the internet came out, how do you think people was building a business from home? You see what I'm saying? It was still principles. It was still things they had to learn. And everyone, I'm not gonna lie, everyone's not gonna be successful doing this, but you can have some success just by following the small blueprints, by following the small formulas I'm showing in front of you. Is really that simple. It's not complicated. It's not rocket science, right? So you don't need to be around negative people, especially when you're doing this, especially when you're new, first getting started with this. You want to avoid people like that, because their negative thinking subconsciously will lead into your thoughts. Then your thoughts will, start leading into you following their habits. And so you want to be around people. You want to find communities that's like this already, of people of like mind, like ilk. You know, when I first got started, I would try to build my business, and I would ask friends and family. Well, I would also try to ask them to, I would do the things that my upline or sponsor, whatever, told me to do. Like, well, how about this? Ask them, but without asking them. Ask silly things like, hey, let me show you this business. What do you think of something like this? And then try to be sneaky if they say, well, this looks like a scam. Okay, next. Or if they say something else like, oh man, that looks pretty good. You wouldn't know anyone that would want to join. It didn't feel natural. It didn't feel comfortable until I started doing things my own way. And I went against what they were doing, and I started getting results that was better for me, and it felt comfortable. So now I don't have to ask. I can just show my results, and if my family do decide to join, that's fine. But I don't tell them. They ask what I'm doing now. I no longer have to ask. I don't have to what exactly what I'm doing. I don't have to ask them to join a business of mine. They see what I'm doing and they'll ask me now. And so that's the type of level you want to be at. But mind you, it took me almost 3 to 4 years to develop this mind state. But now that the advancements of technology and things like that, internet, the same things that I learned, I can pass down to someone else. So that 4 years that I learned, I can shorten your time frame of learning 3 days, 30 days tops. You know what I mean? It doesn't take that long for me to teach these methods and principles to people. And so that's the cool thing about getting with someone that has experience compared to someone that can join a business and then also they make money right away. Now, granted, some people do and they do have the experience, but that's not long term. So you need to actually sit down and map your plan out, put the strategy, listen to this, put the strategy together, and pretty much just go to war from there. Do not quit. Just set a budget for yourself. $50. That's something that you're not gonna think about. That's not gonna break the bank. You can go to Udemy like I have, and I purchase my traffic. I purchase it almost religiously. I get it like every 2 weeks, right? And so, as I mentioned, eventually the clicks will go up once I start seeing bigger results, which is where I want to be. I do want to drop $325 for 5,000 or 500 clicks and stuff like that. But right now, it's staying consistent in favor of the small things that will lead to the bigger things. So just remain focused, don't give up, and just continue to do what you're doing. So this is Troy. I'm signing off. Have a good one.